Hello and thanks for joining our session today. My name is Yihen and we will be introducing to you Advantech iFactory's PG series. The PG series is a suite of productivity apps designed to help you optimize manufacturing operations. The lifecycle of manufacturing is filled and crisscrossed with many different processes. We always make plans to ensure our manufacturing goes on smoothly, but unexpected events happen all the time. We see many manufacturing sectors already starting to adopt and digitalize their systems bit by bit, so they can have data to make sense of what's happening in the field. However, digitalized data still resides in individual islands of systems without clear means of accessing these data silos or timely updates to other systems in need of such data. Here are some examples of situations we find quite common in the field. The first one is related to instruction delivery. No matter if your production is by means of manual labor or leveraging production equipment, the correct instructions for work must be delivered clearly to the people responsible for execution. We often see printouts being passed out at the start of the shift in order to assign work, and the same printout is used to tally work progress. Paper-based tracking, while cheap, would leave you out of the loop on production process until somebody inspects the shop floor or collects the records. Production equipment are increasingly being adopted to speed up production and increase quality of outcomes. Most equipment do have a computing system tracking key parameters and status, but the display of this data is only shown on the equipment. Given the large number of equipment being used, routine inspections to write down current readings is slow, and you also miss capturing any changes in between each inspection. None of this information is consolidated in one place when you need to make decisions. The records belong to each respective department or reside in the database of some other IT system. Just getting the data to make sense of the situation requires several people running around, wasting precious time that could have been used to deploy adjustments to production to meet customer demands. Given the example situations we observed above, we believe digitalization is key to improving abilities of manufacturing companies. As for the manufacturers, cost savings of the workforce and manufacturing overheads are always key to success. Digitalization of the workflow process can improve the visibility to track and solve defects and errors in time when they occur. The following manufacturing workflow digitalization solutions are developed primarily for discrete manufacturing scenarios, but can easily be adapted for differences in process. The suite includes end-on, shop floor, and a connector to link to MES applications. Manufacturing Workflow Digitalization Suite, our PG series, supports multiple inputs including cell phone, touch panel, or barcode scanners, and has simplified settings for the IT team to create different stations. IE engineers and plant managers can easily use the data to check the line balance and follow a lean process, Six Sigma standards to increase effective output. The PG Productivity Optimization Suite comprises of both software and hardware offerings. Our main software apps are Shop Floor, which provides functionality for defining and assigning work orders, definitions of work processes, and tracking of work. And on our app for handling anomaly alerts in the field, so assistance can be requested and logged. Data Connector, a Kafka-based app for handling data synchronization between other enterprise management systems, such as ERP and MES. These apps are further supplemented by these systems. Desk, which is a command console to make system configuration easy for your IT department. Event Notify, a notification service to route information via email or instant messaging, so all events are always updated to those responsible. iMobile Services, which allow mobile access to the above apps anywhere you are. We also provide the computing hardware to capture data from the field and host deployed applications. We have RTM gateways to support various industrial standard protocols to capture data from your equipment, such as OPC UA and MQTT. Touch panel IPCs are available for augmenting your workstations and capturing manual steps. Applications can run on our edge IPCs or servers depending on your processing workloads. Both Linux and Windows environments are supported. Next, we will be introducing our Andon app in more detail. Andon provides means to collect unusual events from production equipment or workstations. Operators or field personnel can record abnormal instances and seek assistance either manually via the touch panel screen or automatically via preset conditions. Maintenance teams and supervisors can receive the notification on their mobile phone, so timely intervention can be provided to reduce impact on production. This also allows operators to request helps for anomalies reported or detected by equipment sensors as well. As many manufacturers are already using automated equipment to enhance productivity, Andon also provides support for handling equipment anomalies. Alerts can be easily triggered from the detection by our fault detection apps or equipment sensors for early intervention. Logged events can be visualized by a companion dashboard as shown here. The content is customizable to fit your management processes. We also provide some default starting templates to reduce the efforts of your IT team. Now we have means to know and take action for events happening in the shop floor. Let's look at how we can bridge all the different steps in production. Shop floor is our app designed to do just that. It serves as the bridge between single stations and individual steps of work. With this data consolidated in the shop floor app, it can also be shared with our OEE app, which provides important metrics regarding machine productivity. Our shop floor app covers several aspects of production, starting with work orders, which serves as the starting trigger of all work. We also use work orders to index our production data to allow sorting of the data into traceable records of work. Cycle times and process routing is also defined in the shop floor. These are important definitions to help measure production ratings and digitalize operations. Once your manufacturing process has been defined in the shop floor app, work can be assigned and progress can be logged and shown via our dashboards. If this data is required to be synced to your other enterprise systems such as the MES or ERP, you can easily do so using the Data Connect app. From the dashboard, you can find all the work orders you have issued. Information on each work order's progress and status can be found easily here to summarize all your current work. If Andon has reported any trouble that is impacting production, such as from equipment breakdowns, the status indicator will also display a matching alert to notify management of possible production delays. There are also different views of the same data. Here we show an example of the dashboard showing the completion rates. You can use this view to quickly find which orders are not meeting expectations. This is particularly useful to gauge gaps in production if familiarized with a new product or having a rush order. We just saw that our dashboards are capable of showing many perspectives of shop floor data to assist users in understanding their factory and support decision making. So where does that data come from? Once we create our work orders in the shop floor app, orders can be dispatched to individual operators. A touch panel display at their workstation will show their queued work. The operator is then able to use the touch panel to report their progress. Here are some more setup steps that can be done in the shop floor app. Work orders provide information to operators to produce a certain amount of a product. Using the shop floor app, you can configure what products are available in production and assign the routing process for producing the product. Configuring and setting up your digital manufacturing process may seem to take a lot of work. However, the investment is well worth it. Once the process has been defined, the system automatically builds digital records of work without the need for someone to perform counts manually. All records are available immediately upon the data being logged into the system. The data can be configured to display in any format needed to support decision-making in real time as the production is ongoing. If an anomaly happens, the system will immediately flag the incident and send off an instant message request for assistance. We have seen 15 to 20% increases in productivity from our customers in different segments. A major contributing factor is that digitalized processes free up personnel from mundane bookkeeping tasks and can focus on securing critical processes. Also, the turnaround time from data to decision has been reduced from a few hours to the instantaneous click of a mouse. Next, we'll be introducing how to select the right configuration for setting up your factory optimization suite. Our productivity optimization suite supports both Linux and Windows environments. 0 indicates a Linux environment and W for Windows configurations respectively. We recommend starting close to your point of work or the edge of your operation, starting with the EWF model. If you want to cover more production lines or cells, the 51A would be the next tier up. With larger operations such as whole shop floor or multiple shop floors, we have both the 51B and 51C configurations designed to be deployed in your data centers. These are the primary options for IPCs and servers to host the productivity optimization suite. After picking our preferred application host environment, we'll need to set up some devices to assist in collecting your equipment and process data. For manual work, we recommend our touch panel units, which can be supplemented with barcode scanners for ease of input. The RTM gateways will handle collected data from your production equipment using various industrial standard protocols such as OPC and MQTT. Collected data is first consolidated and processed in the shop floor gateway before being transmitted to a more central server as needed. You may need several ITM and shop floor gateways to cover a larger number of machines and workstations. A detailed breakdown of preset apps and supported number of workstations and equipment are shown here. As your operations expand, you may always purchase additional licenses to enable tracking for your new equipment. The upgrade process is quite simple, and the new apps to support your operations need can be acquired directly from our marketplace. This is a simplified workflow explaining our serving mechanism for acquiring new apps and licenses. You can easily purchase apps on the Wise Marketplace and have it deployed to your present IPCs or servers. We will be continuing to release new apps and content and look forward to providing the best support for your Industrial 4.0 journey. This concludes the session on the PG Productivity Optimization Suite introduction. Please visit us on our website for more information, and thank you for joining us today.